Okay, so I've been down to Kronos and to do the whole thingamabob and watch the prisoner escape. Oh wait, I've got the other thing to do. Then I've got to give chase to the prisoner if memory serves. So it's me memorize things.
The prisoner has been received and muzzled. Typical human, in love with the sound of his own voice. Oh, some stuffy bureaucrat tried to reach you here. Word about your promotion has traveled fast, it seems. I suggest you present yourself to the High Council and get the formalities out of the way.
Now you've got a choice. You can always easy answer him as already near the Great Hall. Chance is not far, or you can just say I'll take care of my own business. And look, they even improved by giving you arrows to follow and such. And yeah, that's it, showing that the anniversary is going on. Obviously, by the time this video is up, it's probably we would be either ended by then. Who knows? Although it is going to the all the way to the 24th, I believe. Yeah. What we see?
There she is, the hero that brought us a Federation prisoner, the warrior who saved the Segbar, the rightful heir of a starship by right of personal combat. You have done well to start your career. I will be keeping an eye on you and your progress.
Do you know what? It's going to be funny not having him as a leader anymore, because I'm not sure if any of you has been keeping up with the new episodes, but there's certain things in the new episodes that's going to show that there's going to be a change of command. But I think he'll still be in the older episodes still. But
Now,
yeah.
Before you go flying off to find your adventure, there is the matter of your duties as a captain in the Klingon Defense Force. First off, there is the matter of Lieutenant Doran's husband, her Parmach. It is your duty to inform him of her death, as you are now her superior officer, even in death.
We will find Chagrin, Doran's Parmach, working at the exchange.
Also, if you notice the bat'leth as well, looks pretty cool in my opinion. I actually like it. But yeah, they've really actually done some nice changes, even to the Great Hall and that. Yes, I'm going to miss the old Great Hall, but you know, it is a nice little change. Even the Klingon City itself looks quite nicely revamped. It has been a while since I've been here and such like that. So that's why I haven't noticed the changes so much, because I've been mostly on other worlds and such. But yeah, it's nice to actually come back here and so forth. Obviously this part hasn't changed too much. Obviously they updated the fire bits and such, made it a lot more nicer. You can see the water nice and clear. You got all these nice little bits and bobs. You even see, I believe that's Praxis if memory serves. Ah, there's that for me. Ah, Snazzy.
Greetings. I
It's
am
'cause I'm holding
Var,
on.
a fully certified banker and financial investor. What can I help you with today?
We're gonna find the Klingon named Chagrin.
Chagrin. Oh, right. He's one of the maintenance engineers. Make sure the exchange computers are up and running. Last I knew, he was running diagnostics in the warehouse, located in the back of the exchange.
Well, thank you. That's all I needed. Bye.
One more thing.
Ah.
As a first-time visitor to this exchange, you've qualified for a free sample of our fine merchandise. You won't find better quality anywhere on Kronos, Warrior. And if you like it, feel free to come back. Like the Grand Nagus always says, the only thing better than a first-time customer is a repeat customer.
Wait, gifts? I'm a sucker for freebies. Oh, it's a tech thing. Is it? Easy enough. Oh yeah, that's right, because he gives you that, and then you get the, if you're engineering, you get the engineer class. If you're science, you get the science thingamabob. So yeah, it makes it a lot more easier. I'm best to equip that actually. And equip that. And we, whoops, wrong area. That doesn't look like shoes. There we go. What are you doing on the floor?
Nausicaan smugglers. They must have known I was all alone in here. Ambushed me. They're pirates, robbing the exchange. Someone must Stop them. I'm too injured to...
Fine. Well, I'll switch to my disruptor because... No, that was the wrong button. Jesus Christ. Now, I won't go hardcore with the battle left on this one because obviously I'm going to be deleting this character when done. Because I already got a character under the name Cleona on another tune on another character, so I don't need to worry about this one so much. This one I was just using to show the first 3 episodes, and then obviously I'll hop onto that one to show the rest. But yeah, you notice that these the improvements on these already. You know, like the expressions, the way the levels all loaded out and such. You don't hear so much of the Ferengi screen, so that I'm gonna miss, because I'm gonna miss actually knocking that little dude out. But at the same time, you do have the option to actually do this to him. What can I say? Where to go for life? So
You fight well. You've given me time to recover my strength. But now I must find Mazarog and put an end to that miserable Takek's treachery.
oh, that was some quick healing.
Well, tell them, Shukri. Who am I?
Mazarog! You're nothing but a smuggling Yintah!
No. Wrong as always. I'm the one who's going to kill you. A real warrior never lets his prey escape.
Wow.
You dare to challenge a warrior of the Empire?
Yeah, have a grenade. You can't hit me with that. Look, I can run circles around you. Look, you're not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing. You're gonna die. You're not gonna die. You see? You're dead. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? Give me that. So.
You said you had something to tell me.
Yeah, it's about your
I
wife.
understand. She was a true warrior. Tell me, exactly how did she die?
Well,
It is good you were able to avenge her death, but she failed. I will not have Doran denied entrance to Stovokor because she died at the hands of a traitor. If you would have me, I would join your crew and fight by your side in her name. My talents as an engineer are wasted here in these warehouses. Let me battle worthy foes.
and this is how you get Sigrid, which you all know.
Will be a captain worthy of my service.
Right.
We are being
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
prison. Something I should know about.
Oh yeah, the prisoner. Yeah, about that.
That prisoner you dropped off escaped with the help of 2 accomplices. One was a male Orion and the other a Nausicaan. The Orion caused a commotion, filing a complaint regarding a prisoner transfer that never occurred, and then kept shouting until he managed to distract the entire room.
Well, why didn't you just shoot him, Pinhead?
Meanwhile, the Nausicaan made his way into the cell block and shorted out the force field controls. Cameras caught him equipping our Federation prisoner with a holo-emitter disguise. The 3 then escaped into the city in the aftermath.
Well, sounds like a your problem, doesn't it?
This isn't the first time we've captured this prisoner. You're the only warrior who's managed to get him as far as Kronos. Your previous success has been noted, and so you are to track down this fugitive and return him once more. Get to it!
Now, why am I fixing your damn problem?
Security cameras caught the trio heading north before they were lost in the crowd. You are to search there for any witnesses that may lead us to their hiding location. I don't care what this prisoner knows. He's been more trouble than his value to intelligence. If he happens to die during capture, there will not be an inquiry.
Oh, goody.
I think I know where we can start looking for the criminals.
Oh.
The Chamber of Judgment is nearby, close to the Lake of Fire. An old judge I know likes to sit near the lake between trials.
Oh,
He might have
I
seen something.
went
He's
past that.
no friend to criminals. If he saw them, he will be happy to bring them to justice.
I think I just walked in it.
The Lake of Fire is just outside of the exchange. With luck, the judge will be there.
Yeah, I just walked into it.
Look there. If you come to try and curry my favor in the courtroom, you're wasting your time and risking my wrath.
No, even this part, they even improved on him as well and made him look a little bit more better.
Curious. I did see such a trio recently, but thought little of it. On reflection, the human was garbed in a heavy cloak, perhaps to conceal his prison uniform.
Well, where did it go?
Indeed, they headed north, then west. They may have sought one of the tailors there to acquire new clothes to disguise themselves.
How quaint. And now at least they made it a lot more easier to get to point A to point B by giving you arrows, directions, showing you where to go.
Head west from
So
the
it makes it a lot more
and down
easier.
the stairs to the tailor.
So it's less faffing around of looking around and such like that. I mean, it's nice to have a look around, but if you want to get to point A to point B, this is a good quick way. And yes, due to the event that's going on. There you go. I'll show you the dancing green. Anyway, back to business, shall we?
The stranger with the Orion and Nausicaa? Yes, they were just here. They made a quick purchase and then made their way to the bar to the west. Speaking of new clothes, I could outfit you and your crew in the latest in Klingon fashion for the right price. Come see me anytime.
Thanks, but no thanks. I got a problem to get. Again, you can still talk to these guys and never talk back to you and that, but I think I'm taking long enough as it is, so what I'll do is I'll get to point A to point B real quickly for you. At least you get the gist of what's improved and such.
What can I get you?
A nice good stiff drink followed by a human and a Nausicaa.
Ah, yes, them. They asked about another Orion, a fixer named Garat, then headed downstairs. Syndicate business, I'm guessing. Anyway, their business, not mine.
Oh, trust me, it's my business. And even this part, they actually made it a hell of a lot more easy to reach the place we need to get to. It's no longer the usual spot, it's just only underneath it, and it makes a lot more sense too.
A stranger, an Orion, and a Nausicaa. Reminds me of a joke I heard once. Well, yeah, then again, perhaps this isn't the time for such things. You know, I did see such a group. They went into the back rooms, right over there, behind those doors. Always happy to help warriors of the Empire with anything they might need. Good hunting.
Plus, they don't want to get in trouble either, because they know what happens if they were to mess with a Klingon, especially those who work under the Klingon Defense Force. You just don't really want to mess with them. Unless, of course, Rule of Plenty is your favourite place to be. I mean, I know some people like real cold places, but that place is deep, deep cold. I mean, seriously, your bits will freeze off.
That is a suspiciously new console for an old building.
Now this here hasn't changed so much. I mean, yes, there's a little bit of changes here and there, but it's not too much of a change. It's only a few little odd changes here and there, but nothing big or major, just a little this and that. But again, they made this a lot more easier for you. But then again, being a Klingon recruit also gives its benefits as well, because I think it actually boosts up your hits and such. If it's anything like the other one. Ah, here's the other rewards. They give you Delirium as well. And it's not just on your Klingon account, it's also on all accounts.
To cover their tracks. We should disable these in case they are set to ignite later.
So while this is all up and going on, it applies to the whole account. So at least it doesn't just apply to just the one character like it used to be with the Delta lots and such. At least now it's like account wide, and it gives you goodies like especially if you take parts in certain events and such. And speaking of events, I do need to do one actually, because I forgot all about it. I was meant to do that before recording. Oh well, I could do it after this mission. No, I'll do it after we repent actually.
For the human criminal. That room in the back looks like a good place to start.
This room? Oh yeah.
You're too late. You may have defused the bombs, but your quarry is long gone.
Again, even this here is a big improvement and such. You actually get to see the face expressions, the movement of the heads and such. So it's actually quite nice to actually see all that. I mean, a lot more clearer than what it used to be. He's not going to say anything. He's not going to say anything.
He's not talking. Probably trained to withstand torture.
Well, in that
We're
case,
not going to get anywhere with this one.
how about we just kill him?
KDF security is on their way. They can take this Bachtag to the infirmary.
Oh, sweet. Maybe they can torture him again. The way he just goes off, he just gives a wave. Oh, I love that. It's like, bye, I'm off. Enjoy your stay on Kronos. Follow me if you dare.
Logs, the last transport was to the shipyard in orbit above Kronos. If we don't hurry, a prisoner could easily secure passage out of the system. I recommend we go to the shipyard at once.
Fine.
We need to make our way to the transporter pad to beam to the shipyard, Captain.
Oh, that's easy. I'll just run it there, don't I? Actually, I better check what chat's been saying. So I just want to make sure that none of the girls has been trying to contact me in that, because I don't want to seem rude on them or anything like that. Yeah, I know. I do understand whether I'm recording and such, so it's not a big problem in that, but it's just me being... what's the word I'm looking for? No, it's not kind, it's courteous. There we go. You know, courtesy. And again, it makes it a lot more easy to navigate around here. So I do appreciate these little simple things that they actually put in there. It's very nice that they actually done this. Yep, shipyard we go. And also, it's probably a good thing that I kept for the bird of prey. For a very good reason. Alright, obviously we just go to here. Talk to the persons. So it's the same as before. Even the shipyard looks nice and clean as well.
You interested in buying a slightly used ship?
Slightly.
Yes, just minutes ago. I sold him a shuttle. He seemed in a rush to leave. Didn't think anything of it. I assume he's wanted by the KDF?
Yes.
Lucky for you, I kept a copy of the transponder code of the shuttle he just bought. And I will give it to you at no charge.
Oh good, because otherwise I will have to threaten your life.
In fact, since you're going after such a dangerous fugitive, let me throw in this technical manual. The spec should help your tactical officer to be able to eke some better performance out of your ship. Just to show you which side I'm on. Qapla'! And glory to the Empire, right?
Yeah, he doesn't want to get zapped by the Klingons or anything like that.
Captain, we found the transponder signal. Standing by to beam you aboard and begin pursuit.
Obviously, it's optional if you want to customize your ship. You don't have to. So if you want to do that, it's just something just to get you. This is all the tutorial to get you used to the game. But it's actually nice to actually go and do play this one. It's like doing a comparison to the older one. I mean, like I said, I've done the older one I think last year, and it's nice to actually see the comparison with this one and such.
Disappointed he was able to get off Kronos, but not surprised. He's a slippery one. Do what you need to do to bring him back. You have his warp trail, so I begin with that.
Very demanding, aren't you?
There is
Congratulations,
work to do.
Lieutenant.
In that case, we'll get chasing. Also, it's nice to see someone using a Naku ship. I mean, I got one of them, and even the Raider class. So it's nice to actually see one of them in action. You don't see them being used so much, so I'm actually quite glad to see that. Also, I think the Naku ships are quite pretty as well. But mind you, when have I ever not said a ship is not pretty in this game? Well, there's some ships that are actually considered ugly, but...
From the heart of Kronos to the frozen wastes of Rurapenthe, Klingons have built an empire that values strength, honor, and skill in combat. To be Klingon is to be a warrior. Fight well, live with honor, die with a blade in your hand. If you can do these things, you will live forever in the stories and songs of the Empire.
Do you remember when Leonard Nimoy actually did that and such? Basically, that's what the person playing Mortok is doing. He's doing his role, basically. And he does a real good job of it. And it's absolutely nice to actually hear that in his voice, hear him actually do all that stuff and so forth. So I'm actually very glad to actually hear that. So yeah, I like it personally. Let's do that. Let's get him to learn that. Obviously, I don't need to because obviously. Let's have a look. See actually at this. Oh look, see another thing there with the cloak thing, and that gives me, I believe, is a trait, Hunter's Instinct. So yeah, they'd give you a lot of goodies here for literally pittance, even like nothing really. So it is very crazy how much they give for nothing. Can I not transwarp to that? Wait, yes I can. Episode. Empire. Yes. Set. Yes.
On the front lines of the Klingon Federation war, brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes and gain advantages for their faction. Each death has meaning. Every victory can turn the tide. These are the conflicts that will determine the fate of the Quadrant.
And there's famous Leonard Nimoy right there. So yeah, it's nice that they've actually done that. I think what they've done is for the Federation side, they got Leonard Nimoy's voice in there. For the Klingon side, you got Martox. And I'm pretty sure, like, when they saw at the Romulan side, they probably may have either Sela or someone else actually speak for the Romulan side. Who knows? I'm actually hoping they do actually have Sela speak for the Romulan side, actually, because that'd be interesting. And even though I know some people go, oh no, not Sela, but I actually like her character. I actually like her cunning and such.
Captain, the warp trail ends here. What are your orders?
No, naturally you got options here, but I'm gonna put out the put up a wideband.
Hailing frequencies. If he's out there, he'll hear it.
Oh, in that case.
Captain, I recommend modifying the navigational beacons in this system to amplify our efforts in locating the prisoner.
Don't you start with that captain stuff, because otherwise we have people being drunk in no time. And this is actually nice that they updated Borif and such. It looks really nice. So that's why I saw Borif before. Because I was trying to think in one of the new missions, I was like, Borif, I'm pretty sure I've been there before. And then, yeah, it's to do with this. So it's nice that they actually done that. This looks really nicely done, though. I might have to look at one of my older videos. Did it always look like this, or was it just suddenly changed?
Beacon modified.
Can't remember.
Nothing yet. We should modify another beacon.
Either way, it's I'm going to sort this beacon out. Modify that. Next thing is... oh, I've got to wait for
Got him. Establishing a communication link now.
You? I am impressed. I thought Doran was the right choice for command, but apparently even I can be wrong. The KDF will do well with you in their ranks. You have the tenacity of a rabid dog.
Dead or alive, you come with me, punk.
As much as I might deserve to rot in a Klingon jail cell and be interrogated to within an inch of my life on a daily basis, I have unfinished business. It's time I was going. I don't doubt that you would. However, I always have an escape plan. I've planted a tiny subroutine in all Starfleet computers. If any vessel arrives in the Boreth system, their sensors will pick up distress beacons from dozens of destroyed Starfleet starships. In addition, when we started this conversation, I sent out a few false maydays from these phantom vessels. Ships are already responding.
I fucking hate you, you bastard.
You've proven yourself to be a skilled warrior already, so I'm sure you know that Kahless said it was acceptable to lose a battle to save an empire, or a ship. I suggest you leave before Starfleet arrives.
No.
Captain, we're being hailed by one of the Starfleet vessels.
You're quite not loud.
Klingon bird of prey, power down your weapons and shields, and prepare to be boarded.
No.
Our sensors are detecting several Federation distress beacons in this area. This trap is obviously your handiwork. Surrender now, or we will be forced to open fire.
Now, you can either be nice to them, or you can be unnice. Now, I think in the other one I was unnice, so I will judge this one.
Beacons are as plain as curious. They are no longer transmitting. Engineering, run a level 3 diagnostic on the sensors.
And there you go.
Extend my apologies. We did not intend to violate Klingon space. We will be leaving now, if you will allow it. Rest assured that whomever tricked us here will be found and punished. On that, you have my word as a Starfleet officer.
See, there was no getting out of it with them. They were going to die either way, regardless. And again, it feels a lot more smoother with these vessels as well. It doesn't feel so clumsy and such. It feels nice, less laggy. So it's definitely nice to actually have a nice smooth run with this. Ooh.
Attention, Klingon ships. We are here on a rescue operation.
Well, help yourself, fucker. In the words of Freddy Krueger. No peace, die. Get your tractor beam off me, you son of a bitch. Get it off me. Get it off me. Just because you're bigger than me doesn't mean you can tractor beam me.
Captain, there's another contact on the scanners. How many ships did Starfleet have in our sector?
Now that is a good question. Shit! Couldn't cloak, never mind. What are those torpedoes going to do to me? Absolutely jack and Jill. Look, I took out one of your ships, I believe. Yes, I did. Oh look, you're all alone. I know you did. Bloody Federations. For a rescue operation, that was a bit overboard, was it not?
We're ready to leave the system on your command.
Yeah, let's do that. Because I'm pretty sure that little knob jockey has led me on enough goose chases.